Hello, good afternoon. I can't believe it's Tuesday at 2 p.m. already. Welcome to all of you. This week has gone by so quickly. So, oh, of course, as soon as I get on my live, texts are flowing into my phone. I had trouble with my email server today, so hopefully you guys got the message that we're still on for today, even though my email was not working correctly. I know I normally send out an email on Tuesdays to let you know that I'm going live. So I'm excited to be here. Those of you just joining for the first time or just happen to see this on your feed, my name is Genevieve Coe, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Markham, Ontario, Canada. But I serve demonstrators all across the country, and I love doing these Facebook Lives to share stamping inspiration, to share things going on in my life and my journey. So I love to just share stamping and I love to share it with others. So I'm so glad you're joining me. I've been a demonstrator now for almost 15 years, and it's great to connect with you on Tuesday afternoon. So I have a ton of announcements this week. And hi, Sarah, so glad to see you. Just go ahead and comment hello if you're here, even if you're watching the replay, because it's a great way that we can connect. And I love to pick out a little winner out of all the comments. So it's good to comment. Okay. So I think from a few weeks ago, I did not get the mailing address for someone who won. France, I believe, is your name. I don't have your address. So if you see this, let me know because your prize is sitting on my table waiting to get mailed. So if you're watching the replay, if you're watching live, drop me a line. Let me know what you're up to, how you're enjoying the summer, and all of that good stuff. So I have so many announcements to share. I don't even know where to begin. Okay, so, oh, Sarah got her prize. Yay! I was worried. I feel like you told me you were moving, and I saw that my husband had mailed, like, had written a note that he had mailed it. And I thought, oh no, if it were me, I would have double checked your address. So I'm glad you got your little happy mail. It's not like, for those of you still hoping to win, it's not like you're going to win a big screen TV or a trip to Hawaii. It's just a little happy mail with a card, maybe a little treat inside. And it's my way of saying thank you for watching and enjoying with me. Okay, so as you heard, I didn't get a chance to send out the email earlier because the email server was giving lots of problems, but I think I managed to get it out. So our friends hopefully will be joining. Yes, Rose, I am home. So I was in Quebec for 5 weeks, and a week before that, I was in Thunder Bay. So I am settling back home, but life has been such a whirlwind, crazy whirlwind. So I may as well, for those of you that join me regularly, you're probably here already. So I'm going to tell you there's some exciting news. If you saw my email, hopefully the email eventually did go out despite all the problems. I'm back at home in the craft cave, busy preparing for stamp camp. I've got all these cards lined up on the table here to get ready to pack and go into boxes for those people that are getting their stamp camp boxes shipped. For those of you who are coming in Markham to stamp or picking up your boxes, hopefully they'll be ready. Stamp camp is until the 10th, but I just realized for those that need shipping, I need to get those out a little sooner. And I'm leaving early tomorrow morning for New Orleans. New Orleans, is that how you say it? In Louisiana, because there is a Stampin' Up! Backstage convention back there in Louisiana. So that's why, for those of you who ordered the new catalog Stamp Camp and needed it shipped, I'm really hoping to get it to the post today. So we'll see how that goes. We've got massive production here. My boxes arrived from Uline. I think we're going to make it because I really want them out before I leave for New Orleans. The convention is actually only a few days, it's about 3 days, but I'm going to be staying longer, and this is all related to my new job. So for those of you that I've been slowly letting the news out, but now it's officially out, I have a new job. So for the past several years, I don't know how many years, Stampin' Up! Has been my full-time job, but now I have a full-time job with being the Canadian Demonstrator Development Manager. That's a mouthful. Um, for Stampin' Up. So I will be actually working for Stampin' Up. That will be my full-time job. Don't worry, I still get to be a demonstrator, but it just means that I will be doing my demonstrator work on the other hours of my day when I'm not busy doing this full-time job. So that's to warn all of you who I appreciate so much, those of you who faithfully watch and join my classes and connect with me and team members, that I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. It's just that my time will be a little bit different. And so changes are going to be happening. You're going to see them happening. Don't panic. I'm not ill. There's not any huge major problem in my life. It's just that it's a good thing that I'm going to get to be doing some different activities. I'm very excited about being in this new role with Stampin' Up, but it just means that I'll have to do my demonstrator activities on a slightly smaller level than I have been, just because time jobs. I don't think anyone can, even if I were Superwoman, which I'm not. So even the Tuesday, everything's kind of up for grabs as I figure it out, but I haven't even had a minute to really figure out what to um, kind of change, what to keep, what to um, I haven't figured that out. I haven't even had a moment to do that, but it will happen. I'm guessing my Tuesday at 2 videos will have to change to a different time because often I will probably be in meetings and things like that Tuesday afternoon. It just happens that I'm not today because everyone's flying to backstage. Everyone's flying to New Orleans, so no one's holding any meetings at Stampin' Up really. So that's why I can hop on now. But just a heads up, I will communicate it. The way that I most often communicate is through my email newsletter list. So if you are not a part of my email newsletter list, you need to join. I will be updating the description in this video so that you'll have the link to join my email newsletter list if you're not already. Okay, so that's kind of the biggest news, is that keep an eye open. Changes will be coming, but I know they'll all be good changes. Even if I'm not doing as many classes, don't worry, I'll still be offering stamping inspiration. I'll still be connecting with you, and that's all part of the fun for me. So I'm excited about that. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments about that or any changes, even though I might not have the answers right now, but I am here to chat with you. Okay, so many things to talk about. So that was the kind of first big announcement. Second thing to know is that Saleabration is ending next week. August 31st is the very last day for Saleabration. And I know several items have kind of sold out, but there's still lots of great items to be had. So you don't want to miss out on your chance to get some great freebies. Now's a good time to stock up on paper, cardstock, envelopes, any of that good stuff. So make sure that you are taking a look at your stash, get what you need, make a list of your favorites. Now's the time to shop for them so that you can get bonus free product. If you joined me in previous weeks, I showed some of the bonus free product that's been available, and they have even more that have come out in August, so you don't want to miss it and grab it while it's free. Hi, Gail. I have a big bag of things for you here. I have not gotten out to see you, but I'll be away this week for a week, but maybe after that I can swing by, or if you want to swing by, hopefully, maybe you can go on a little leisurely drive because I have some goodies here for you. Okay, so hello. So Saleabration is ending. So I thought today, given the craziness with my life, with my new job and try and get ready for stamp camp and everything, we're going to keep our card fairly simple today. But I thought it would be fun to look at some swap cards I have, because it's the last week of Saleabration. Did I mention that yet? So just in case you just joined in, it's the last week of Saleabration. So normally I do a big Saleabration finale party, and I'm sorry I won't be able to do that, but don't worry. I have an exciting plan for you. Um, Sorry, the comments are flying by. I have an exciting plan for you, so make sure you're on my email newsletter list so you don't miss it. But for those of you that are going to take advantage of this last week of Saleabration. In lieu of my Saleabration finale party, I'm going to have a Stampin' for Fun Saleabration finale offer. And when I thought back to some of the offers that you've really enjoyed in the past, the mystery box was quite a hit for you guys the last time I did it. I can't remember the last time I did it. I want to say it was around Christmas. I'm not sure, but it was a big hit, and everybody loved their bag of surprises. I call it a mystery box because those of you who need it shipped, it will go in one of those prepaid boxes. So anything that I can shove into those prepaid boxes is going in there. And I know in the past people have gotten punches, designer series paper, embellishments. So I can't wait to do that again. So for every $60 spend, not only will you get a gift from Stampin' Up, you will get a free mystery box from me. For those of you that are picking up or are able to pick up, it'll actually go into a bag, not a box. But it'll be the same amount of goodies. And you've told me it's lots of fun to check inside. Some of you were like, what? Is this all for me? You didn't even realize it would be so big. So I can't wait to do that for you. It's going to start today up until the end of Saleabration, which will be August the 31st. So you don't want to wait because Saleabration items do sell out. They're only while supplies last. So why don't I flip my camera over and I will show you, or maybe I can just walk around because now part of the reason why I'm excited to do this is because I need to rearrange my craft room a bit to accommodate and kind of create a new office space for my new job. And so that means some of the boxes of my extra supplies and things, they kind of have to find a new loving home. And what loving home would be better than a home with you? So if you can see under my table here, let's see whether I can show you guys. I've got boxes of retired product. Um, I have more. I actually have more in a closet. And so I can't wait to kind of give them a loving home. I am giving them away free to you, as I mentioned, through my mystery box Saleabration finale offer. Okay, so let me know in the comments if you have any questions about that. And let's flip this camera over. I was so mad that my email was not working well. So I was like fighting with my email right until 2 o'clock. So I didn't even get a chance to set up my mount or anything. So I'm going to do that now. And let me know if you have any questions. So I'm going to let me flip my camera over. Okay, hopefully this will work out here. See, I don't even have a grid paper here. Let me grab it. And we'll show off some Saleabration samples because we are into the last week, my friends. Last week. Okay, and if you're just joining in and you missed all the news, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but there will be some changes in the Stampin' for Fun Craft Cave due to my new job, but I am really excited about it, but I'll still be here. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's actually really great because I get to work with demonstrators all across Canada. So it turns out my French is going to be useful. Right before this live, I was talking to a demonstrator in Quebec and I got to speak a little bit of French. So it was very nice. And they're always so kind with me considering my French is not at all at a native level, but it's great that we get to communicate. Okay, so those of you joining in, what have I got here? I've got a bag of things to show you. I'm going to give you my important links. Where are you going? I'm going to work from home, and I'm reading these comments. So Lynn's asking where I'm going. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm still a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but I am actually going to be working with Stampin' Up! As their Canadian Demonstrator Development Manager. So I'm really excited about that position because it combines my love of serving people and helping people while at the same time still being surrounded by stamps and beautiful things. And I get to work with the fine people at Stampin' Up. It's a win-win-win all around. Okay, so um, this is the website to go to if you need any of my important links. They should be here. My September class schedule is up and available. So a few reminders, the paper share, you need to register for that through the link. You'll click class schedule, even though I know the paper share is not a class per se, but it's on the same registration form. So merci beaucoup. So you can register for the paper share there under class schedule. And then the other big class that I am doing, because this was kind of all decided before I got the job, so I'm excited to do it, and so I'm just okay about being a little bit busy, is the Head into the Holiday Stamp Camp, because I love working with Jennifer Cotton. I love it that we get to do another stamp camp together. We're going to make 10 different projects. Oh, guys, I was so good this week. I even designed a few of the cards so you can see just a few of them. So let me see. I'm going to grab it for you here. Just to give you a little sneak peek, because the Head into the Holiday Stamp Camp will be using the Cottage Wreath Bundle. And this bundle's great because it's got it kind of incorporates a few different seasons in there. I mean, we're probably mostly focusing on Christmas, but and the dies in here are fabulous. So here's a little sneak peek, a really quick sneak peek of some of the cards from our Head into the Holidays stamp camp. Look at that foil. And so everything will be pre-cut and for you as much as possible. And yeah, we can't wait to prepare it for you. There's even going to be a little goodie bag that you'll receive, and there's bonus add-on classes. So you can sign up for the main camp and then add on the optional classes, and you get free shipping on the optional classes if you want. The two optional classes are the Hello Harvest focus, and then the Scotty dog, Christmas Scotty dog. So anyway, it's all on my class schedule here. Time to register. Earlier is better because it just makes it easier to plan and make sure we have everything ready and cut and shipped for you. So you need to RSVP by September 1st. There's the link to register, or you can just go here and hit class registrations. Thank you. I think the cards are pretty too. I'm very excited. And Jennifer and I love working together. And the camp will actually include an exclusive Facebook group so we can kind of party together in there. Okay. Okay, move this out of the way. Okay, so I promised you a few samples for Saleabration. So let's take a look what we've got here. I may have shown some of these to you before, but some things are sold out now, so it's almost sad to show you these samples. Okay, because I won't show you the ones that are sold out, because who wants to see what's sold out? Because it's like, okay, so the Wonderful World Designer Series paper, but oh my gosh, I don't understand how these cell phones work. Like, I'm here doing a live, and McDonald's is allowed to tell me that there's some sort of special at McDonald's. Maybe I have to turn off the notifications or something. Okay, so let me show you the Designer Series paper. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. Let me see. It's the Wonderful World Designer Series paper. Here it is. We were using it in our technique class this month. Okay, so I'll bring it out. So this is a gift that you can get with your $120 purchase during Saleabration. You get not only the gorgeous paper, okay, but you will also get the coordinating stamp set, which I am wondering where it is. I used it in class last night, so it probably got moved somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay, so that is, I believe it's still available. I don't think it's sold out yet, but I haven't checked recently. Okay, it's nice to see it in person there, eh? Okay, so anyway, get back to the swap cards. I'll show you a few more swap cards because I know I haven't sent out as many emails as I normally do to remind people because I've been a little bit swamped over here, but I'm like, oh no, I have to make sure. No, you cannot buy. That's the trick with Saleabration. So all you have to do, Sarah, is you place a $120 order and you can choose this for free. That's it. So, yeah, that's how it works. Okay, so, da-da-da. Okay, so let's look at other swap cards. Oh, yes, the hippo. I shared this on my blog before. Okay, so the hippo and the dies for the hippo, they're like two separate freebies, each with $60. I know Stampin' Up! Has their little ways of doing things. Oh, this paper, Rings of Love Designer Series paper. So that's another freebie. This is a beautiful card, isn't it? This is, oh, it's Chris Carmichael, one of the Team Stick girls made this pretty card. Okay, the birds are so cute. Here's more samples with the Wonderful World. Okay, so pretty, right? And this cute one with the hippo. This is Karen Duke, I think. Yes, out in Alberta. Okay, so have you gotten everything you wanted from Saleabration? That is the question. And there's like a great sentiment set. You guys know the amazing phrasing. So versatile. Who's this from? This is from Anne Huptich, I think. Okay. She made a fun little fold card there. Okay, so this is Saleabration paper and also a Saleabration stamp set. But don't forget that in August, Stampin' Up! Released bonus items also that you can get free during Saleabration. So these fun craft gift boxes are great for little treats during the holidays, to put some cards in, to put some treats in. And that brushed metallic paper, you can get it free during Saleabration. So even that card that I was showing you for our camp, I did use some of that brushed metallic paper. You can kind of see it there. There's like 3 different shades for the metallic. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so free. I don't know how much, I feel like it's like $20 normally. I could be wrong, but it's something like that. So it's great to get it free. And then, oh, let me show you this swap card that I received. Look at it, it's so cute. It's from Mary Ellen Stites. She's a demonstrator in the US. So cute, right? She's using that polka dot, dots and spots die right here. She's using that, and you can get it free. So even though it's an annual catalog product, so these items, Sarah, you could purchase them if you wanted to, but you could get them free as well, just until August 31st while supplies last. And then, okay, so isn't that cute? And I think what she did is behind, she put some cardstock and she sponged it these different colors so that it peeks through the little dots. Isn't that cute? Or wouldn't it be great for a Christmas card? You could put some glimmer paper behind and let it kind of shine through. Ah! Okay, just talking about it makes me want to try it myself. Okay, so let me put these away. So that's a few things to get your juices flowing about all the things you can make with the free Saleabration products that you're going to earn when you place your order. Okay, and then don't forget, because now I have a special Stampin' for Fun offer that every $60 spend, you'll also get a mystery box from me full of goodies. Can't wait to send out those goodies. So for those of you that are long distance, you do have to pay for the prepaid box, but all the stuff inside will be chock full, and that'll be free for you. Okay, was there something else I wanted to tell you guys? Well, why don't we get stamping, and then as I think about it. Oh, here's another card. Okay, Just quickly, here's another card that I made with the Wonderful World paper. This was from this month's technique class, and it's a double door. So when you open this flap, these doors open. Isn't that fun? I should stamp a sentiment in there. Anyway, but this uses the same stamp set and designer series paper that you can get free with your 120 order. Okay. All month we were showcasing the Sweetest Cherries bundle. So let me grab the stamp set. We're going to keep it simple today. We're just going to stamp together. Those of you who have supplies, stamp along with me. Okay. Okay, so all month I've been showcasing the Sweetest Cherries bundle. I recommend buying it together because why wouldn't you? Want to get the cute little sayings and the coordinating punch. So cute. Let me see whether I have the other sample of the card. Yes, here it is. So last week's card was a little different. It was cased from a swap card I received from Erica Serwin. Okay, doesn't that make you feel summery and happy and makes you want to eat fruits, actually? Super cute, right? So let's see what we'll create today. We're going to stick with the red and white color. Oh, and these items too. I think I talked about them in the video, right? This embossing folder and this embossing folder are both free during Saleabration. Sarah, how do you not buy all the things? Well, it's kind of tricky, but I do buy a lot of things. But that's why I'm a demonstrator. I actually bought the starter kit not because I was planning to run a stamping business, because I wanted to save money on my stamping supplies. So that's how I got into this gig. It was to save money. But once I got in, then I discovered that I really loved the community as well. So the starter kit, I didn't talk about that, but the starter kit's always a good deal. You get to choose $165 of whatever you want. You pay only $135, no shipping. And during Saleabration, you get a beautiful leatherette planner with stamp set and notebook. So it's already a good deal, but then to get the extra bonus is great too. So I'm going to cut this real red cardstock in half at 5.5 inches. Okay, and then we'll score it at 4.25. Okay, so that will be our card base. And then I'm going to grab some basic white cardstock if I have any, which I should. I am like running so low on paper because of all the mass cutting that's going on right now for Stamp Camp. Okay, I placed an order, but it just arrived. I was really cutting it close. Okay, so those of you stamping along with me, if you want to grab your supplies, I used a real red card base, and then I'm just going to cut it at 4 inches by 5.25 inches. Okay, so it just gives a nice little layer on here. Okay, yes, I do love to bless my team with a little bit of extra treats. So I do encourage you, if you have a list, if your mouth is drooling over lots of things, don't hesitate to get the starter kit. Full paper. It is a host exclusive paper, the Design a Daydream paper. And let's open it up. This is a brand new pack here. Why is it a brand new pack? You know why? Because I had so much stuff in Quebec. I had brought my Design a Daydream to Quebec and I was using it there. But my suitcase was too heavy coming back. So I was looking for things to leave in Quebec. So I left it from my Shakudami mom, the beautiful paper. Or I thought she could give it to the demonstrator that's out there. Oh, I froze. You know what? Someone called me. I don't know. Maybe I'm back on now. Hopefully, someone called me. I'm like, it's not a joke. They could have called me all morning, but course, the calls and the texts are all going to show up when I'm doing my Facebook Live. It's like Murphy's Law. Okay, so let's open this paper. Yes, so I'm thinking, I don't know if my charcuterie mom knows what to do with the beautiful paper I left her, but like it's a very heavy pack of paper. So I thought, okay, if I take that out of my suitcase, because I did not want to pay an overage. Okay, so there's beautiful designs in here. You can kind of see. I'm looking for, yeah, we'll go for this piece here, which if you were watching my videos when I was in Quebec, I did use this design, but I'm going to use the other design on this side. Let me move this. Okay, and so you can get that paper free by hosting. You can get it by placing at least a minimum $200 order, because that's how you earn host rewards. So it is accessible to everyone. So I'm going to cut it at 4 inches. This is a really simple card layout design. And let's do 4 inches by 2 inches and see how that goes. Okay, and we'll pop that on there. Okay, I know it is such pretty paper. It's so many beautiful designs. And I'm a flowers girl, like I like flowery things, so right up my alley. But if you're not a flowery person, don't worry. You can use the other side. A little more geometric on that side. Okay, let's cut all our pieces first, and then we can get into happy stamping. I'm gonna use let's use our layering circle dies, and I'm gonna. But now that we also have the stylish. Oh my gosh, stylish shapes dies. That's practically like a tongue twister for me. Let's see whether I have a good circle for that, because I do love the extra little piercing that is on these. Can you see there's a little piercing there? So I think I'm going to use this one. We'll put that aside. And then I'm just going to look for like a scalloped circle that will match with this. I really need to do a better job. Okay, I think this one will work. We'll give it a try. Okay, so that way we can have a nice scallop circle border around. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'll get my cut and emboss machine, and we'll cut out the pieces that we need. I'm going to grab some basic white. I'm down, this is not a lie, like this is what I'm down to for my basic white paper. It's actually a bit frightening. It's like running out of potatoes or something, like the basics. Okay, there we go. We'll do that, and then we'll do the other in basic black here. I think we'll be good. How are you guys doing? You're tracking with me, even though I'm a little bit all over the place, but it's all for a good reason. I was, so far, I love my new job, even though I don't quite know what I'm doing yet, and I haven't got my work email set up. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. But I know myself, I am the type of person that you can tell me in the comments what type of person you are. When you have new challenges, do you just dive in and you can understand everything really quickly? Like, because I'm not that kind of person. I have to like process it. I have to think about it. Every email I receive from work, I have to read it over several times and think, okay, do I fully understand what this person's asking me here and what we need to do? And I think it makes it even weirder that, I don't have access to some of those things in the whatever work portal. So it takes me kind of double the time to do everything. Lynn's like, I mean, no, it's not complicated. It's just I'm basically kind of a Stampin' Up! Employee that provides support to Canadian demonstrators, kind of to help them feel, capable and comfortable doing what they want to do as demonstrators. So I'm basically a resource for them, and I'm a bridge between the home office and demonstrators. Okay, so there we go. We have a really nice, um, just a thin border there. I don't know if you can see that, but I think it'll come together really nicely. Okay, so let me put this away because you know me, if I don't put the dies away right away, lost, lost. Have you ever been there? Lost dies make me sad. So let's put that there. It is a fun job already. I got to speak to some demonstrators. I mean, I speak to demonstrators all the time, but it's kind of fun to speak to them in this role and connect with them. Okay, so I had wanted to do some of that work earlier, but I couldn't really do it earlier because it was only officially announced yesterday that I was in the role. So even though I knew I had these little tasks to do, I couldn't really do them ahead of time. And I'm leaving tomorrow morning. But anyway, I am so excited to get to stamp and get to talk to demonstrators. And okay, so this is what we've got so far. We've got our pieces. Okay, I think we're good. So this is a great card layout, guys. Anytime you're kind of stumped with what to do for a card, usually I just like put a layer, and this is also a card that I kind of got as a swap card too, but it's a very common card layout that I'll use where I'll have like a card base, a contrasting color for a mat, a little strip of DSP. Remember where's our first card? The first week. It's actually very similar card design, except the paper in this time, instead of the paper going in the center, it's going to go at the bottom. Okay. And the circles are a little smaller, right? So see how you can take one card design, but like change it up and it becomes a totally different card. So whenever you're a little stumped, just start. That's my recommendation. If you want to create, don't let any anxiety stop you from creating. Just play, just enjoy, because that's what it's all about. So let's do our cherries next. Okay, we're gonna stamp some cherries. Real red is such a beautiful red color. It's perfect for our cherries. So I'm gonna stamp the cherry here. We'll stamp it in real red. Look at how beautiful it is. It looks like a juicy red cherry, so satisfying. So let me go ahead and punch that out with our coordinating punch. Now, if you don't have this bundle yet, it's a perfect time to get it while you can get Saleabration freebies too. So we're just going to pop that out. So we've got our little cherry, and then let's stamp a little stem. So I've shown you the previous weeks kind of all different ways to use this. So not all different ways, but just on our first card, we only basically did punch art, right? I didn't do any stamping of the cherries. I just punched them out. Last week, I kind of did a combination where I kind of stamped the cherries, but I punched out the stem. Okay. And then this week, maybe we'll just do all stamping. Let's try that. So those of you who don't know, I love to read comments. So go ahead and keep telling me what you think, what you've been stamping lately. And if you've never stamped before, let me know how I can help you. I'd like to actually talk to people on the phone when it's their first time, because it can be really overwhelming just looking on the website. I'm trying to decide what color I want to do the stem. The parakeet party is nice. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe it's too... Let's try the shaded spruce. Just a nice rich green color. So let's stamp that. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can get a case for your stamp cleaner. Just write it down on a list. That's what I try to do. I usually just scribble it down here, the things that I need. And then I can sit down and order it. Okay. So then we've got this, a little stem, and then let's do our little leaves. Little leaf. Yeah. I like to use the right size block if I can, so I'm going to use this tiny A block. Oh, yes, Lynn, you got to just go for it. That's my little tip. You got to just do it. And sometimes we are our own worst critic, if you know what I mean. So I'm just grabbing another green. We'll try it. If we don't like it, we can change it. That's the thing. Don't get nervous. It's just paper. If I don't like it, I can change it. So I'm just doing pear pizzazz here for our little, ooh, didn't do a good job lining this up. Here we go. There we go. Okay, and then we have our little leaf. Remember last week we had these little veiny things? I think the veiny things, they kind of add something nice. So I'm going to put these little veiny things. But I feel like I just need a darker green. So maybe I'll just use the same. I'll just use the shaded spruce again. And see how that looks. And again, if I don't like it, I can just do it again. It's okay. Okay, so it just gives a little bit of extra depth. Okay, there we go. Our little cherry. And then, are there any sentiments? Yes, there are. There are sentiments in this stamp set. So let's take a peek. Um, so, they kind of all work together. But if you just wanted to use part of it, like what I'm going to do today, I'm going to show you a trick. Most of you probably know this trick. You can actually, let's see whether we can just get the thank you. Okay, so let's see. If it doesn't turn out, we can always change it. Let's see whether we can just use a marker and just do the thank you. So I'm just using the brush tip of the marker. Okay, and we'll see how it goes. It doesn't work as well, I find, on the photopolymer stamps as it does on the rubber stamps. Let's see. Not bad. Not bad. So that way I didn't get the whole thing because it says thank you for being so, and then I would have had to use that giant sweet, but maybe I just want the thank you. So then I just placed ink on just the portion that I wanted. Okay. I do find that's why you have to color it and stamp it really fast, because I find with the photopolymers sometimes it's a little tricky. The rubber stamps work a lot better with this marker technique. Okay. So let's place that down. Got some seal adhesive. Oh, see? I'm glad to inspire you, Sarah. Okay. Get that. And then let's put some ribbon on. We're going to use some of the black checkered gingham ribbon. And by the way, Jennifer and I are planning to include this in our head into the holiday stamp camp goodie bag, assuming it doesn't sell out. But we just think it's such a perfect ribbon. It doesn't have to be used for Christmas or the holidays, but it can be used that way. But we're going to use it on this card, so we can enjoy it there. But it just reminded me to let you know, if you haven't registered for the Head Into the Holiday Stamp Camp yet, what are you waiting for? You can just go to the link up here and register. You can pick any optional classes, or you can just do the optional classes and not do the main stamp camp. It's totally up to you. Okay, and so did you see what I did there? I just kind of pulled, maybe I'll put the knot over here. Okay, so this is a way of kind of making a little knot without having to go all the way around. Okay, so we'll just, hi, Lila, I hope I'm saying that right. Good to see you. Glad you can join in today. And there we go. Okay, so we can put this on. We'll put our little cherries. Are you seeing it come together? How cute. Okay, I like it. I like it. Let's stick it down, my friends. And thank you to demonstrator who shared this spot card with me, Jeanette Swain. I am so glad to be sharing the love. That's one of the best things about the demonstrator community too, is we do these fun things like swapping and sharing card ideas and all that good stuff. So now the only thing is I put a dimensional on there. It's okay. We'll just put a tiny bit of glue because you can't put a dimensional on this because it's too skinny. Yes, you don't even have to have the circle. Yes, for those of you that don't have the cut and emboss machine, you could use punches instead of the circles that I cut out. Just using the fine tip glue pen there. And my little tool, grab that. We'll stick that on to our little cherry. I find with the liquid glue, just make sure you hold it down a bit. Kind of get the adhesive in place. And I think we can put a little dimensional behind here. What I really need is the mini dimensionals. My buddy Jennifer Cotton, she stopped using regular size dimensionals because she's like, the minis are so much more versatile. Oh, I didn't glue this on. There we go. So because if you need a mini one, you just grab it. And then if you need a bigger one, you just use two or something. Oh, Lynn wants to know about this tool. Okay, I will give you a little rundown on that tool when I finish this card. It's called the Take Your Pick tool. I'll show you how it works. Oops. Now, with the fine tip glue, you got to make sure you put the lid on right away so that that fine tip doesn't get gobbed up. And then it's calling for gems. It is calling, screaming for gems. So let's see what gems would work here. We could go with our standard gems. Let's see. Or these ones are really nice. Let's use these ones. These are the iridescent rhinestones. They're kind of clear, but they also kind of have this like pinkish glimmery look to them. So we can use those. Oh yeah, the fine tip glue lid is a little tricky. That's why I use my finger to kind of, I learned it from someone who was a nurse because she said when she had to, I don't know, do things with needles and stuff like that, you kind of use your finger to help guide the needle where you want it to go. I don't know if that's too many gems, but hey, is there such a thing as too many gems? I don't really know. So that is our card for today. I don't know. I haven't been doing well with the lighting, guys. Okay, so we've done 3 weeks of cherry cards, and I'm so sorry I won't be able to hop on for Tuesday at 2 next week because of being in New Orleans, and I didn't have time to record a video for you guys. Unless I happen to be available, and I'll just walk around and do a live. You can see me at the convention center, but probably not. So don't be surprised if I'm not on next week, but I am so glad that I got on a few times this month to share these cards with you. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Thank you. It's a case of a swap card from Jeanette. Okay, so this cherry is all stamped and then punched. This cherry is just all punch art. But remember we did that cool thing where we used the sponge daubers to kind of give extra definition on the side. And this one's like hybrid stamping and punching. So fun. Okay, so Lynn was asking about the take your pick tool. So basically, um, it's got like a pointed end and it's got like a putty end. Okay, and I think, yes, that's right, Lynn. We get a party tonight. Yay, yay, yay. Um, so I find I use this pointy end sometimes I use it to like pick up the gems or move things around or um, something like that. And then the putty end, I've been using it. It just kind of has a little bit of tackiness. So when I need to pick up small things, it's just really easy to use it to pick up things. Okay. And I found when I was doing swap cards, um, sometimes I can even get the gems. Like I would just kind of pick them up from the paper and then put it where I want and then just get the next one. Okay, so it just helps with it's like an adaptive aid when your fine motor skills are not the best. And what's cool is, let me see because there's these attachments that come with it. So this one is an added purchase. Okay, so you can actually pop on one end. Oh, see, I forgot to show you. This other end is like um, I don't know what the word is, but you can like use it. Some people like to like get underneath things or whatever. So you just flip it to the side that you want it. This is an extra cost, the add-on. This is oops, I'm doing it on the wrong side. Hang on. It kind of locks in place here. Let's see what I can do this. Am I doing this right? Anyway, there has to be a way that this comes out and then this goes in. So this allows you to, when you're doing the fine die cutting, oh, palette knife. Thank you, Jen. Okay, so then you can like brush out those extra little pieces. So when you buy this attachment, it comes with like a foam mat so that you can brush out the pieces. So you could actually leave it like that, but I like having my putty end here. So um, I think it comes with like a scoring tool end too in it. I think that's included. Anyway, so that's the take your pick tool. I use it all the time. I just keep it right next to me. So um, thanks for asking, Lynn, about that. And since I'll see you at Carmen's Zoom stamping party tonight, you can add that to your list of goodies. Okay, any questions? Let me flip this around. Ooh, I almost sat on my gems, and that would be bad. Let me move my DSP. And we'll chat. Okay, so let me flip this around. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Thank you for letting me share my excitement with my new job and also just giving you guys a heads up that things are going to change in the Stampin' for Fun world, but we're still going to always have fun stamping. I'm going to have fun sharing with you. Last week of Saleabration to get your freebies, get the starter kit. Um, yeah, yeah, last week, because then it's gone. So let me know how I can help you. Even though I'm leaving for New Orleans tomorrow, I should still be connected to Facebook and stuff. So if you have any urgent questions, but the easiest thing is always to, if you wanted to shop, is to shop on my online store. Okay, so let me know. You're welcome. And don't forget, I probably won't be on live next week, but you can still watch my Facebook page. I'll probably post some pictures of what I'm up to and share some of the fun at backstage. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great week, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.